Thank you. It's a privilege to be with you tonight. I've been asked to give you a little bit of a bird's eye view of what FPIW does in Olympia. What's its role? What's its impact? So I was trying to come up with an analogy that would be familiar to most of us. So here's my analogy. Lawmakers are like 7th grade adolescent boys. Present company excluded, Senator Milosha excluded. How hard was it to try to get information out of your 7th grader? Your son comes home. How was your day? Fine. How'd you do on that test? Great. Did you turn your work in on time? Oh, yes, I did. You're getting along well with so-and-so? Oh, yeah, we're fine. That's the kind of information you get from your 7th grade adolescent boy. So where do you go to get the real scoop, the real insider information? You call up your son's teacher and you say, I need to meet with you and I need to get a better idea of what's going on with my son. And then you find out, oh, he flunked that test. He hasn't shown up for the last 3 days. And now you know what's really going on. Well, in my analogy, FPIW is like that teacher. If you want to know what's really going on in Olympia, not what the lawmaker sends back to his district, explaining what great bills that he or she has sponsored. But if you really want to find out what their voting record is and what it all means, you go to FPIW, because they're down there and they know one lawmaker from another. They watch their votes. They see what they say. They see what they stand for. So if you really want to get the report card on your representative, on your senator, you contact and you be in touch and you support FPIW. Let me give you one example. This last year, there was an effort to try to take some aspects of Obamacare, even though we think and we hope Obamacare was going to undergo some significant changes nationally, but trying to take some of the worst parts of Obamacare and make it into Washington law. And I'm on health care, but I've got a number of other committees that I'm on, and I can't read every bill. And I show up one day for our committee, and this bill is introduced, and I don't know that much about it, but FPIW shows up, and they testify about what this bill really is about. And I learned just how destructive, how impactful this bill would be. And FPIW is there giving that testimony, helping me as a legislator better understand this legislation, and now I know better how to vote. So FPIW is there as your ears and eyes to help you understand better really what your senator and representative is doing, whether they represent your values, whether they are for life, for family, for traditional marriage. And they are not just giving you better information, but they're actually trying to shape the outcomes, like your 7th grade adolescent boy's teacher is trying to make him into a better student. They're down there trying to make legislation reflect better the values of all of us. So for that reason and many others, I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you're here to support FPIW. Thank you.